Oh, hey guys, it's Bentley. So, going to do a quick demonstration on how to create a character using the LifePath method, and yeah, should be fun. I like this method because it, sometimes in D&D you make character, you roll the dice, and you get your stats, and you ever wonder like, oh, how do you get that stats? How's that guy so buff? How's that elf so charismatic? That, well, this is a way to be able to give you a little bit of history, a little backstory into why your character is who he or she or they are. So, the LifePath method. In the email, you will have gotten two documents. You get the PDF, and then you'll have a Google Doc called the character worksheet. You're going to need both of those. You're also going to need to have a dice. You're going to need to have two D10. And what I'm going to use is the Google Dice Roller. So you just Google Dice Roller, and boom, you get this little bad boy. And so I'll clear that out. You're going to need to have D10. They look like this. They're 10-sided dice. And they will give you a 2-digit number, a number between 1 and 100. So in case you're wondering, 2 zeros is 100. That's how that works with these dice. Okay, in the LifePath method, there are 3 paths to life that you can choose from. There's the academic path. This is for somebody who's looking to become possibly a wizard, cleric, druid, something along those lines. Anyway, you want to go to school. You want to learn. You want to become smart. And if that's what you want, this path is for you. The next path, the military path, this is for our potential fighters, paladins, barbarians, folks who like to smash. And this could be, maybe spent time in the military. Maybe spent time doing a little mercenary work. Maybe something a little bit shadier, Maybe you're doing a little pirateering. That means that this is, if that's what you're interested in, this path is for you. And finally, there's the life experience path. This is for our potential rogues, rangers, monks, sorcerers, warlocks, the ever-elusive bard, that this is the path for you. This is kind of a catch-all of experiences. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. You can take a look at the steps if you want to later on. I'm just going to try and do this a little bit quicker. First thing you got to do, you got to pick a race. You got to pick a race because, who are you if you don't have a race in D&D? That you can either choose yourself or you can roll the dice and see what you get. So if, for some reason you want to be a forest gnome, you gotta be the forest gnome, you be that forest gnome. But if you're interested in maybe a little bit more, you don't know what you want to be, that you can roll the dice. 41 is what I rolled. I'll come into this, and 41 is a human, and I don't want to be a human. I'm already a human. This is a fantasy game. I want to pick something else. 95. 95. Ooh, I am a rock gnome. Rock gnome. Rock on gnome. Rock gnome. Cool. That I also need to put my name in here. Player name, that's Bentley. Character name, Grosh. Grosh the Rock Gnome. Awesome. So Grosh the Rock Gnome is, as his name suggests, he is like a rock, and like a rock, he's probably going to be good at hitting things, and maybe not the smartest thing in the world. We're going to go to the military path for that. This is no commentary on military in general. This is just where we go if we want to learn how to hit things. So we're going to go down. Military path is table 4. There is there's entries in this table between 1 and 100. That's fantastic because we have a dice set over here that will give us a number between 1 and 100. I'm going to roll my dice. I get 82. I'm coming back over to my table. I'm going to look at 82. Holy words inspired your bravery and made you stronger, strength +1. Cool, that's a really neat kind of experience for our character Grosh to have. I'm going to put that in my life experience number 1 down here, and then I'm going to come up here, strength +1 in my life experience section, and oh my goodness, I forgot to do my racial bonuses. I'm terrible. So, I'm a rock gnome. There's some benefits to being a rock gnome that I forgot to put in. Let's take a look at those real quick. Rock gnome, I get +2 to intelligence, +1 to dexterity. I have intelligence, +2 to intelligence, +1 to dexterity. You got to put those in, because if you don't put those in, then you don't get them. And if you don't get them, then you don't, you're not as good. So, okay, now I've got my racial abilities in, racial bonuses in. Now I've got my first life experience in. Let's do another one real quick. 82. Rolling again. And okay, the 10 is going to be a 0, so this is 40. Come down to 40. Deserted a battle and escaped while being pursued. Okay. Dexterity +1. I'm going to come back over here. Maybe this was not a high point in Garrosh's military service, but, you know, it's a good thing that he was fast, because if he wasn't fast, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to desert, and then his character would not be here. Cool. There's a little backstory, a little flavor. Maybe because of that, he has some military companions who also escaped, but they may be looking for him because he deserted them, and they are not happy with him. So, hey, there's a possible hook for something else in the future. So, I'm going to pick the next one instead of rolling for it, so that we have a chance to take a look at one of the potential things that might happen to you. That 91. This is. This is bad news bears. Angered a group of officers, discharged, moved to life experience table. That can happen. That you may have to, you may have really, your character may have wanted to be in the military, but some unfortunate event happens. The hand of fate says, no, you are needed elsewhere. In this case, we are needed in the life experience table. So we're going to, something like that happens, we are going to move to the table that we're directed. Now, real quick, look at this, that you'll notice that there were no bonuses for this. You didn't get any stat bonuses for that. That means that for life experience number 3, there are no stat bonuses. Just that. Just sometimes that happens in life. You get moved, and your character sheet does not improve because of it, and that's okay, because now we're going to look at 95. 95, leader of a highway bandit crew. Well, Garrosh, how times have changed. Leader of a bandit crew. I'm going to bring that over here to my life experience number 4. And for this life experience, I get a +1 charisma. Now, I've been fortunate because all of these have been plus additions, bonuses. That they're not always that way. Sometimes things happen in life that are not particularly helpful to you, and you might get a minus to a thing, and that's okay. That if you do roll something, though, and you do not wish to have that, then your benevolent DM has decided the hand of fate is always there to give heroes a bit of a nudge, and your nudge is that you can choose to re-roll one of these rolls in your life experiences. You do not want to be the leader of a bandit crew. Fine, that's right. You can use your re-roll, and we'll re-roll instead. And so we get a 68 instead. So instead of that one, you choose to roll again, and you get, you are a talented tenor. Charisma +1. Okay, so the bonus didn't change, but hey, you get a little backstory change there. That's kind of cool. So that is how that's going to work. We're going to fill that out all the way, and then once you get to 12, you'll be filling that all the way here, and then you're going to add all those scores up, and that will give you your total right down here. And then, once you have your total, I recommend that you come on back over to this PDF, head on down, my kids are talking to each other, and head to table number 5. Table number 5, this is called the optional class assignment table. So, you have your stats, you're awesome at strength, or maybe dexterity, perhaps charisma is your thing. Well, and you need to know, how can I best use that? Well, here is the different classes that you have available to you, and these are the stats that tend to be the most important for that class. So you're really awesome at wisdom. Yeah, well, you know what? You want to make that stat shine? Be a cleric. Be a druid. Maybe you are awesome at dexterity. Hey, rogue might be right up your alley. But this doesn't mean that you have to choose this. You could be a devilishly charismatic barbarian, because you get to choose. If that's what you want, you do you, and you have a wonderful time doing that. You can have a lot of fun with that too. Think about why is it that you have this smashingly good looking and just devil may care barbarian. Well, that's a good question for you to answer. Okay, so you're going to come up here. You're going to pick a class. I can't spell barbarian, so we're going to go ranger, because I can spell ranger. Okay, so we've picked a class. That's awesome. We need a background, because, you know what? We need to have... What's better than just having some flavor is more flavor. we're going to use this link right here. This is to a little website called D&D Beyond. It's a fantastic little place. That here, when you click on that link, it will take you to this page. It should have it set up so that you will see these 6 backgrounds. If you see more than this, that's fine. You're just going to come up here to the source box, make sure that it says basic rules, hit the filter background, and then this is what you get. You're going to need to pick one of these backgrounds. Go ahead, click on it, look through it, see which one works well for you. In our case, I'm just going to click on Soldier because, I need to just be able to see something. There's a couple things you're going to see in here. You're going to see some cool flavor that might explain a little bit of your backstory. You're going to see this, though. You're going to see skill proficiencies. You're going to see tool proficiencies, possibly. You're going to have languages, possibly. You're going to have equipment. These are all things that are going to go into your character sheet. When you pick a background and you put it in there, your benevolent DM is going to make sure that your character sheet is populated with all that stuff so that when we meet on Tuesday night, you will be ready. And it'll be all made in a character sheet on Roll20, and it will be awesome. Okay, you have the option to, and I highly recommend doing this, that on your character sheet, kind of down here at the bottom, it says if you're feeling ambitious, you can pick your personality trait, ideal, bond, flaw, because what amazing hero doesn't have a flaw? That I'm not going to talk about the new Star Wars and those things because, anyway. Okay, so the, here you got some, we'll go down a little bit, your personality trait. You can roll a d8 and pick one randomly, or you can choose. Maybe you can stare down a hellhound without flinching. Well, good for you. Maybe you have a crude sense of humor. Well, you're a teacher. That means you can use it during your off time. That maybe you have an ideal that drives your character. Maybe in life, as in war, this strong force wins. Who knows? Maybe that's kind of the code that you live by. You have a bond. My honor is my life. And finally, a flaw. I obey the law even if the law causes misery. So those are important things for you to have. That they can help flesh out your character, help you to, when you're in game, make decisions that make it more interesting, more fun. That you can choose any of the ones that are provided for you. You can make your own. That you are not obligated to stay within the confined set of little short statements in this document. But that'll give you some idea. Okay, so we're going to come back here. So I said that for my veteran adventurers, those who played before, that feel free to use any of the backgrounds that are in the player's handbook, but we are staying in the player's handbook for this game. We're just playing vanilla. Last thing I want you to do is to Google a picture for your character. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to go Rock Noom Ranger and get images. And sweet mercy, I've got a lot of potential pictures that could be Grosh. Any of these look like a Grosh to you? You know what? I don't even know who this is, but you're going to be Grosh. So I'm just going to take this, copy the image, bring it over here, and drop it in right here. If I didn't mention it before, now's a good time for me to mention it. You will need to make a copy of this worksheet document for yourself, and you will need to share that with your DM. So you're gonna, how you would do that, you come up here, file, make a copy, because I'm not going to have this document just for anybody to edit, because then that could get nasty fast. You'll have to make a copy before you're able to edit it. You make a copy, and then you come up here, you come to share, and then you're going to come down here, can edit, and then you put R. Bentley, and that's me. Then you'll send it to me. Excuse me. There went my YouTube career right there. Coffee into the microphone. Okay, so and that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That if you need to use the steps in the document to be able to help guide you along your way. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying last, but so anyway, that's how you do it. Here you go. That go ahead and consult the PDF, the steps through if you need a little bit. That'll kind of hold your hand a little bit more. You can watch this again if you want to hear my buttery voice some more, and email me if you have any questions. Great. So look forward to playing with y'all on Tuesday. Bye.